Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I am Coach Rachel. Today is Strength Day. We are going to get started in just a minute. Hey, Therese. Hey, Louise, can you guys hear me okay? Sue, I miss you, Sue. See, I moved my computer today, so now I can see everybody. All right. We're going I'm going to wait one more minute for people to log on and join. Cindy and Shay, good morning. Okay. See me, hear me. Sue, I miss you so much. I'm going to try not to get emotional. I miss you. All right. Good morning. My name is Coach Rachel, and welcome to Strength Day. This is my favorite day of the week. I love resistance training. And today, we are going to use, if you don't have equipment at home with a handle, a dumbbell, a kettlebell, some weights, we are going to use 2 water jugs. Now, before I explain the workout, I want to talk about this piece of equipment for a second because there are a few things that you should know. So one, if you are used to using a kettlebell or a dumbbell, I've got mine back here. This is going to be a new piece of equipment to your body, so a very, very subtle new stimulus, but something new just the same. Your body is going to be learning how to move this piece of equipment through space as you're doing a workout today. So I want to make sure that you are being safe and efficient. So there's going to be a couple things, if you're using water jugs, that I want you to grip them in a very specific way on certain exercises. So I will walk you through what I want to look like. Especially, I found when I was practicing with these, there's a lot of risk for bad wrist position. So we are going to do things, flip them around and move them to keep you safe. All right? The other thing, if you're using a water jug, is there's water in here, and it gives you just a little the tiniest little bit of give and movement. So that is also something to be mindful of and aware, because we might be doing some swings today with them, and there's just a little bit of kickback. So be mindful of that, stay in control, and let me help cue you through using this piece of equipment. All right? So our workout today is one of my favorite formats for strength. It is a top of the minute style. Sometimes it's called EMOM, every minute on the minute. And here's what it means. You will have a set of reps with an exercise. So you will have, so let's say our first exercise, for example, is 20 swings. So you will have 1 minute to complete 20 swings. If you finish 40 seconds, that means you get to enjoy 20 seconds of rest. If you finish in 57 seconds, that means you get 3 seconds of rest. So we are going to do 5 moves for 5 rounds. So it's going to be 25 minutes. There's no official rest or break today, but if you need it, please take it. I know for sure I'll be pausing for a sec and grabbing some water as we go. All right? So we are going to get right into it this morning. We're going to go through the warm-up, and then as I show you the exercise, I'm going to show you different versions using equipment or not, and 3 different levels of where you're at, and I'm going to let you choose. Okay? So our warm-up today is starting with, we're going to the ground in a tabletop position into a T-spine. All right, but did I have a question? No, okay. All right, we're ready to go. Oh, I forgot. Oh, this is the best part, and I almost forgot. Okay, we have, Anytime Fitness has a playlist for you on Spotify, and I love music, 100%. So, here's my question for you to drop in the comments today. What is your workout anthem? Like you walk in to the gym, to the club, and this song comes on, and you are ready to go. You're fired up. Drop it in what song, maybe an album, maybe you have a playlist that you love. Drop it in the comments below. If you know me, you know my answer. Hear me. It would be anything by Drake. All right? So, let's get started. Our warm-up, we are starting with that T-spine with rotation. So we are coming down. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to tweak my camera a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're coming down, tabletop position. Your right hand behind your head. Hands stacked under shoulders. Dr. John Russin corrected me yesterday, and so I want to make sure that I'm showing it to you right. So you're going to go here. You're going to come down, elbow towards your other elbow, and then open up. 5 on each side. All right, switching sides. I'm probably going to be a little bit better on this side. Let's see. Three. All right. Now we are going onto our backs for a bridge overhead reach. So you're going to lay all the way down. I'm going to be careful just of my mic here. I'm going to pull it up. I got muted the other day. I don't want to get muted now. Okay. All right. We're going into a bridge. We're going here. Your whole foot is flat on the floor. You're going to lift as high as you can. Reach up, thumbs back, holding still as you bring arms up overhead and come back. And you got 5 of these. Good. Last one. Nice. Okay. We are flipping over into high plank with it open. We set that here. So, hands stacked under shoulders, one straight line. As you open, we're not going into a full side plank here, but as you open, you'll open, and then I want you to think about, I'm going to try to squeeze my shoulder blade into the center of my body. So here, and open. And we're doing 5 each side, 10 total. Ooh, this feels good today. I'm really excited to hear what some of your favorite songs are to work out to. I always need new ones to add to my list. Let's do one more each side. All right. Okay, let me grab my mic here. And our last one is going to be a slow motion squat. So we're going to get set up. Take your squat stance. Remember, squats look a little bit different for everybody. I'm breaking things. Okay. I think I'll go kind of a angle here. For me, I know that I can hold my form best, arms out, but you might feel better here or overhead or crossed. I'm going to let you decide. But we're going to go down for 1, 2, 3, and then up. 1, 2, 3. So we got 5 of those. Down. Good. Nice. Breathing. That was a reminder for me. Good. And I think we got one to go. All right. Okay. We got through our warm-up. Now we are going to grab either your 2 water jugs or your set of dumbbells or kettlebells or anything else with a little handle. I've seen a lot of people getting really creative and resourceful. And we are going to go through the movements. Again, if you're just tuning in, remember, you are going to have 1 minute to complete a set of reps. So if you finish in 40 seconds, that means you have 20 seconds rest. Remember, if you finish in 57 seconds, that means you have 3 seconds rest. Okay? So here's the first move and your options, and then we're going to start the clock. All right. If we are swinging, remember at the beginning, I wanted you to be really mindful of your grip and your hand placement. Normally, in a regular kettlebell swing, I would not follow through with a thumbs up grip, but today I am. So that means my swing probably isn't going to get to shoulder height. So it'll look something like this. I'm going to start here and hike and swing. Because if I start going too high, I'm starting to use my shoulder. So I'm just swinging to about belly button, chest level. Okay? We're going to do 20 of those. If you don't have something with a handle or you're not a swinger, you're going to do a deadlift. So you're going to hinge, tip, and stand 20 times. All right? If you don't have any weights available to you, you're going down for a bridge. Going here, here, creating some tension, bringing hips up, and coming down. So those are your 3 options for our first move. And again, as we go, we're going to start the clock, and I'm going to show you as we go. So get ready. Okay? So grab your tool. We have a 10-second countdown, and we are going into that first move, which is the 20 swings, deadlifts, or bridges. Ready? All right, let's go. You got 1 minute. Don't lose track, like I do, of what rep you're on. This is a hinge, so I'm driving these bottles through using the back of my legs and my glutes and my hips. So if I chose to not have such a powerful swing, they just wouldn't go as far. So I have to really pop and push my hips through. You guys, I've already lost track of what number I'm on. So let's call that 20. Rest. All right, after your 20, coming up, here is your move. Remember I talked to you, we're going to do the grip thing. So if you're using a bottle, I want you to put the bottle towards you and hand this way. Okay? We're doing a push press. In just a few seconds. Let me get organized too. There we go. All right. So coming up overhead. Thinking sit hips back and push. If you don't have equipment to you where you can't go up overhead, you're going to do a push-up. Either on your toes on the floor or on your toes against 2 chairs or a bench or a box. I'm sorry, I didn't know if I told you this. We only have 15 reps of this one. 15. Last couple, I think. We'll call that 15. All right, we got 10 seconds rest before our double squat. So you can go back to your regular grip. You can keep that same grip that you had. You can also ditch a bottle and just do 1. So we've got 10 of these, 10 squats, front squats. You can ditch the weight completely. You can also sit, squat, and stand from your chair. We've got 10 of these. Not too bad. We might get a little bit extra rest on this one. Good. Okay. After your 10, remember you're resting. This was also an option for this one, is coming down. You got 10 squats there, or 10 body weight squats. Coming up, we have a row. And this is going to be 10 each side. You're going to hold here. There'll be a tip and a row. Okay? If you're feeling any pull in your back, I want you to ditch one. Grab something to support yourself. And row here. Okay? And if you don't have weight, we're going into reverse flies. That would look like this, where I'm squeezing my back together. Okay? Clock started, people. We got 10 each side, so we got to move. Think about hinging at the hips. So right now in this position, I'm loading my booty and my hamstrings. Nice flat back. And as I pull, I want you to keep going, but as I pull, I want you to think about staying out of up here. Don't pull up here. I want you to pull back and down. I don't know if I was, there we go. Maybe I was doing that. Couple seconds to go. All right. Coming up, we have the windmill. This is a little bit more advanced move. If I was your coach, I would have checked off some boxes to make sure that you were ready to have this loaded. So make sure before you pick up weight and add to this movement that you have the mechanics down. So we're going to do this first without weight. My left hand is down. My left toes are pointed about 45 degrees towards my left hand. My right hand is up. Okay? This is a hinge. So I'm going to push my right hip out and away, thinking about stacking my shoulders on top of each other and coming back through. So if you've ever done yoga, it's kind of similar to a triangle, but you're really making sure you're pushing your hip out and away, and you have 5 each side. Next round, I'll show you how to load it, bottom, top, or both. Then we'll switch to the other side. Right hand down, toes away, here, down. 5 on one, 5 on the other. Uh-oh, people, I'm going over time. I'm not going to have any rest on this one. Oh, I just want to make sure you're doing it right. Good. Okay, we're back to the top. You got 20 swings, deadlifts, or bridges. We're already into that minute. Good. Nice. Got 20 seconds. I gotta hustle here. Last 2. Whew. All right. We only have 5 seconds rest before we go into that overhead press, or a push-up toes on the ground, or a push-up on your toes against a couch, or some steps. Remember, if you're going overhead, we got to flip it. Want to make sure you're loading your wrist and your shoulder in a safe way. All right, I'm chit-chatting, so I'm behind. Not coordinated enough. There we go. All right. Okay, pressing. 15. That's 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. These are about 8.5 pounds, and I know that because when I stopped to grab them at the grocery store, I asked the bakery if I could just weigh one on their scale real quick, and they thought I was crazy. But I was like, well, listen, I'm trying to get people fit here. And they were like, all right, usually we just weigh donuts here. Oh, okay. Double squat, so either both, or one, or body weight to the chair, okay? I think I'm gonna keep with my press grip on these. It just feels more comfortable for me. So we got 10. Good. 3, 2, 1. Whew. We got 20 seconds of rest here, and then we're right into that. Oh, grab some water if you need it. All right, this is 10 each side, alternating, grabbing handles, flat back, hinge, pull. Think pull to your hips. Watch out you're not opening up. Hold still. And squeezing. Keep going. But think pull, squeeze here. Stay out of this. This is your trap up here. Stay out of there. Stay low. Good. And for a lot of you too that are working out at home, that are used to working out in a gym, get creative, get with your coach, and figure out how you can make sure to keep adding rowing into your routine. Because it's a lot easier to do push from home without equipment than it is pull. And for just about everybody, you should have more pull in your routine than you do push. So think about that. How can you get creative? Maybe get some bands. I've seen people looping towels and sheets around things to make sure that they are still getting a pull this way, that way. Make sure you're getting in your row. All right, next move, windmill. Okay, if you're gonna load it, let's just bottom load it this round. So we're gonna go here, weights in my left hand, toe to the left, this arm up. I'm gonna open slightly, and I'm gonna push my hip, hinge, push my hip out to the side, and then back up to a stand. Good, we got 5 each side. Okay. For some reason, if this is feeling funky to you, ditch the weight, or ditch the weight and shorten the range. So just go a little ways down and come back up. Okay, because remember, your body might be learning something new right now. So cut it a break and have it start memorizing the right pattern that it needs to keep executing. Whew, all right, we're already back to the top. No resting, okay? Round 3, I think, round 3. So grab your jugs, you got 20 swings. I'm gonna deadlift this time. So hinge and stand. I'm just doing a little bit more narrow stance today. Good. Halfway. Hips push back, and they come through. I think I have 2 more. All right. Man, I'm going to crack these things open and start drinking them. Okay. We are going into that squat. Remember, both jugs or just one, or to the chair. You could certainly too use the back of the chair to do your squat too. That's fine for a little stability instead of having to squat to the chair. I'm going to scoot in one more scoot. You got 10 of these. Whew. I love this one. It's hard while it's happening, but it's short and sweet and super effective. Last one. All right. Okay. Coming up, we have 10 rows, 10 each side. Or remember, you can go here, and if you don't have a weight, go ahead and do a reverse fly where you're hinging, squeezing back together, and coming down. We have 5 more seconds to rest. And we're in a row. All right, 10 each side. Good. Halfway. Last couple. Okay. Whew, yes. I went fast enough on that one. We're have about 30 seconds rest. 30 seconds rest before that windmill. after our strength day today, we are going to roll for just a minute. So once we end, you might need to track down a ball, a roller, what else can we use? Frozen water bottle. I'll give you lots of options, but we're going to work on feet, calves, chest, and your back. Okay, ooh, get ready. Chit-chatting away. Okay, if you want to load, top and bottom load your windmill. Remember, we're switching that grip around for anything overhead. Okay, toes here, here, backing up one more step so you can see. I'm going here. I'm opening just a little, and I'm going to tip and reach. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Please do not do this at home. If this is your first time ever doing a windmill, I want to make sure you practice the motion and you're being safe and effective. Loading this top arm also takes a ton of shoulder stability, okay? So if you've got shoulders that are a little fussy, don't top load this because there's a subtle rotation in it that'll light up that rotator. Okay, here, hinge, tip, and remember you can shorten the range a little bit. You don't have to go down as far. Good. But it's such a great move for your core, especially hitting obliques in a really interesting way. Sorry, I lost track. I think that was 5. Either way, we're already back into that first move. I was chit-chatting away. So we've got 20 swings, deadlifts, or bridges. And I gotta move because I'm only giving myself 30 seconds on this one. My mic is also sliding a little bit. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna make it, people. I'm just gonna do a couple on this one so we can get into the next one. But we are on to round 4, so we only have this round and 1 to go. So I hope you're hanging in there at home and having fun trying this new piece of equipment. Okay, we are going into the push press, push up on the floor or the bench or overhead. Okay, so remember, I'm going to keep reminding you, I hope nobody's trying to do it the other way, because if you are, you're putting your wrists in a yucky spot. Okay, so going here. Oop, I'm losing my mic, that's okay. Push press. I'm sorry, technically a push press is a little hip load and push. We've got 15. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I only give us 5 seconds on that one. Sorry, you're losing everything today. Okay. Squats, double, single, body weight, to a chair, holding onto a chair. You decide. I'm going for single to 10. Five, halfway. Whew, okay, yes. I know I can squat fast, so I was getting a little extra rest on this one. You've got about 25 seconds if you are still going at home. And then we have row and windmill. How are we doing? Thanks. Thanks, Therese. Thanks, Therese. Okay, get ready for that row. Remember, double, but if you aren't loading your legs and you start feeling some pulling and pain in your lower back, just support yourself a little bit here. And 10 on one side, and it'll be 10 on the other. 8, 9, 10. Switching sides. Last couple. 9, 10. Okay. All right. We got 25 seconds before we go into the windmill, and then we were on to our final round. Hope you're hanging in there with me on our strength day. Today, our EMOM, top of the minute, every minute, on the minute. We're getting ready for that windmill, top loaded, bottom loaded, or no weight. I'm gonna stick with no weight this round. Toes here, left hand here, arm up. I'm gonna open just a little, make sure I'm open. Hinge out to the side and come back through. Get into the habit if you can. It might throw off your balance or stability a little bit, so be mindful of that. But if you can, put your focus at your hand up top. Okay, switch in, toes to the right, about 45 degrees. Right hand down, left arm up. Open a little and push my hip away. This is a hinge. Sometimes with my clients, we call this putting the baby on your hip. That's the movement it is. So you're going here, baby on the hip. Good, I think we got one more. All right, okay. We are going back to the top. Did I miss one? No, we're going back to the top. Final round, last 5 minutes, swings, deadlifts, bridges. Out here, hike, hinge, push your hips through. Think of the top of your swing. Now, again, like these bottles are making my stance wider than normal. So I'm not going to mess around today. I'm just going to stick with the movement pattern because then I'm introducing my body to something a little bit different than we're used to. I'm not going to push it. So I'm just keep working on the movement. Sorry if you can hear my mic bouncing around. 2 and 1. Breaking all sorts of things today. Okay. Last, push press, all right? Or push up on 2 chairs or push up on your toes on the ground. Those are your 3 options. Flipping our bottle around for the last time. I'm really impressed these things haven't bursted out and exploded all over. We'd probably get way more views if it did. Good. 3, 4. Oop, hang on, I'm starting to smash these things up a little. There we go. We got 5 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, 15 seconds rest. Keep the same grip for your double squat or single or hanging on or to the box. We've got 10, and we know we can sneak in some extra rest on this one. All right, ready? Last 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, crushed it. We got 45 seconds of rest here. Woo! Before we go on to our last 2 moves, row, windmill, and then we'll regroup and do a little quick rolling. Okay. Everybody doing good at home? Anything by Prince? All right. Well, Amy, you must be from Minnesota. Maybe not. Maybe you're a Prince enthusiast. Okay, we've got row, or if you don't have weight, you're going to that reverse fly. Okay, I love to row, so I'm keeping my bottles. All right, hinge, flat back, pulling low. Think a little bit more towards the hip. Don't you stay out of your muscles around your neck. Good. Halfway. this will be our final windmill. Remember, body weight or bottom loaded or top loaded. I'm going to do the whole shebang here. I'm going to top and bottom load. It's our last one. We might as well. All right, here we go. Toes to the left, weights in my left hand, arm up overhead. I'm going to make sure I'm open. I'm going to push my hip out and away and come back through. Good. I don't chit-chat much on this one because I really focus on stacking my shoulders and making sure this top arm doesn't move and bobble around. It'll put my shoulder at risk. Okay, here, up, open, baby on the hip. Hinge out to the side. Good. 3, 2, last one. Whew, all right. Somehow I ended up with an extra minute, so either I move or I set my timer wrong, but either way, we're calling it, all right? That is the end of our every minute, on the minute, top of the minute strength day workout. I want you to take just a few minute breather. We've got about 45 seconds left on the clock. And then pop off your shoes because we're going to do a really quick rolling recovery that should feel good. And it's something that you can do whether or not you've worked out or not to move a little bit better. Okay? So I'm going to pop off my shoes, stop my clock, grab some water. Okay. All right, done with these jugs. Shoes off. I'm going to use a chair. Roller. Got my roller, and I'm going to grab, got all sorts of tools here. Give me a second. Dog's tennis ball. Hang on. Okay. All right. Our last little bit, just a couple minutes of rolling. So make sure, especially on your strength days, or any day, you need a really good warm-up to your workout and then some recovery, okay? So we're going to start with your feet, whether you have a roller or some kind of ball at home, that works. And if you have a roller, you're going to roll here, roll your arches. I actually prefer a ball with this one. Oop, I'm sorry, I got to scoot back one more scoot. Yeah. All right. So you're going to start here, roll, push down, roll into the arches of your feet. Scoot to the edge of your chair. Man, actually, this was working pretty well, or maybe my feet are just really tired. Okay. Rolling into your feet. Again, remember if you have a roller too, you can roll this way. You can roll right to left. It might actually work better too if you put some pressure on it or hang on to something too. Roll your feet. Okay. Then we are going down to the ground for your calves. Okay. Feet and calves in general for most people are usually pretty tight and tender. So I think you can see me okay. Use this back leg. If you have your roller, you're going to start at your ankle and either both feet or one, and you're going to work your way up about kind of finding a spot, holding for a minute, and then keep working your way up at about a 30-second pace. If you find a spot that's tight or tender, you can stay there a little bit longer. And remember too, with your calves, you've got two muscles in there, and you might find that rolling more on the outside of your leg needs a little bit more attention, or maybe a little bit more of the inside. So make sure you're not just going straight down the middle, kind of get into both sides. If you have a ball, it's the same thing. You'll just keep traveling. You'll keep traveling up the leg. All right, and then so you'll keep going, and the other side, and then to get your chest and back, what I usually do is actually just take a ball. It's hard to get the roller, and take it. I'll scoot up a little bit here, and just actually roll it on your chest or shoulder, and use it just as something in between you and the body to roll and create. There we go. Ooh, my chest is so tight. You can roll into your shoulders. You can also go up against a wall too and throw some pressure into it. That's how you can get your back. If you don't have a roller, you can certainly go on the ground too, but actually find it more effective. I don't know how well this post is going to work, but here we go. So you'll put it here. So the ball is in between me and the wall, and you can just roll. It's going to slide out. And you can just roll and find those tender spots and dig into them a little bit to see if you can get some of that fascia to release. All right. So feet, calves, chest, and back. All right. We got through our strength day. The best day, in my opinion, of the week. I hope you loved it. Thank you so much for saying yes to you and doing what you can with your water jugs where you're at. We will see you again tomorrow, 8:30 Central Time, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Take care, and I'll see you then. Bye.